is 1917. Alan McLeod from Stonewall, Manitoba catches a train to Toronto on his 18th birthday to enlist with the Royal Flying Corps, 11 days after the Battle of Vimy Ridge. McLeod is one of thousands of typical students to go through the RFC Canada program and will be trained at the University of Toronto-based Cadet Wing. His training starts with basic drills, which he hates. Soon after, McLeod and his fellow cadets are receiving instruction on how to load, fire, and unjam an aircraft's Lewis machine gun. They learn about the workings of aircraft engines, and they sit through numerous lectures on the principles of flying, aerial tactics, and reconnaissance gathering. On June 4th, 1917, McLeod records his first flight. He flies from U of T to Long Branch. The flight lasts only 10 minutes. 2 more flights follow, lasting 35 minutes each. 5 days later, after having taken 6 flights, totaling 2 hours and 15 minutes, McLeod solos for the first time. The next morning, he solos again, but misjudges the landing and smashes his aircraft's undercarriage. Crashes by trainees are common, as flying is very dangerous in inexperienced hands. After 10 hours in the air, McLeod moves to Camp Borden, where he receives his primary instruction on wireless communication and aerial gunnery. After graduation, McLeod, on August 20th, 1917, travels to Montreal and leaves for the war by sea. In Britain, he joins the 82 Squadron, where he learns to fly the RFC's workhorse, the 2-seater Armstrong-Whitworth Fk-8. Transferred to France, McLeod joins the No. 2 Squadron on November 29, 1917, and flies his first mission the next day. More than 3,000 British and Canadian pilots were trained in Canada, and nearly 2,500 of them served overseas. Canada's pilot trainees, part of our First World War heritage, and proving that courage is doing what others say you cannot do.